Hello, it's Martin from Wisely Automotive. We very often get questions about how the different traffic zones within London work and what perks you can get as an EV driver. So that's what this video will be all about. At the end, I will also show you how to apply for the 100% off congestion charge discount, which you need to do if you want to drive in for free. Because you do need to apply, it's not automatic. To understand the different charges you may need to pay, you need to understand the different zones in operation in London. So let's go through them one by one. Starting with the congestion charge zone. As the name suggests, it has been put in place to discourage people from driving into central London, as the narrow streets really are not designed to handle the amount of traffic we get these days. Normally, to enter and drive in the zone, you need to pay £15 a day. And it's important to mention that the zone operates from 7 AM to 10 PM 7 days a week. Most vehicles with at least 20 miles of zero emission range qualify for the cleaner vehicle discount. It gives you 100% off the congestion charge, is valid for a year, and it costs £10 to do the registration. Before you go ahead, there are some things you need to know. There's a lot of changes coming in from the 25th of October 2021. Just for reference, we are filming this video at the end of July 2021. Plug-in hybrids will no longer qualify for the discount, so you will need a zero tailpipe emission car if you want to continue driving through for free. That does unfortunately mean that even the range extender i3s will need to pay the standard congestion charge. And everybody will need to pay from 25th of December 2025. Next up, the ultra low emission zone, or ULEZ for short. It is, at least officially, aimed at reducing emissions within London. You need to pay a charge of £12.50 if you drive a car which does not meet a certain Euro certification. That Euro requirement changes depending on the fuel type. Because the ULEZ is an emission zone, it is in operation practically 24/7. Given all EVs, and as far as I know all plug-in hybrids, easily pass those emissions requirements, they can go in for free. That means even the range extender i3s are safe and will be for a significant time going into the future, given they officially produce very little emissions and have very good pure electric range. Unlike the congestion charge, you do not need to do any registration beforehand. The ANPR cameras automatically know the emissions of your car, and you just need to pay any relevant charge online through the TfL website by midnight on the third day following your journey. The ULEZ currently covers the same area as the congestion charge, but is expanding on the 25th of October 2021 to roughly cover the whole area inside the north and south circulars around London. And the last zone is the low emission zone, or ULEZ. Basically, if you drive a passenger car, it's not really a concern to you. It's in place to stop very old and polluting heavy goods vehicles and vans from entering the city. Just don't worry about it, it's fully automatic, just like the ULEZ. Now let's talk about the other perks, because these do not get as many headlines in the media. For example, cheap parking in Westminster. If you drive an EV or a plug-in hybrid, you only have to pay for the first 10 minutes in the on-street parking bays, and you can park for the maximum prescribed period. Secondly, even while newer combustion engine cars are still allowed within London, little zero-emission pockets are cropping up. Among the first is the Barbican Tunnel. Only zero tailpipe emission vehicles are allowed to drive through, with a couple of exceptions if you, for example, want to access one of the car parks. I believe the scheme is in a trial period, but realistically, expect more of these areas to crop up in large cities. There has been a lot of information in this video, so let me try to quickly recap all the important bits. The congestion charge is currently in operation within the city centre. You need to register annually for a clean vehicle discount, and range extenders don't need to pay. From the October of 2021, only EVs will be exempt and registration is still required, and from December of 2025, everybody will have to pay. Next, The ULEZ currently covers the same area as the congestion charge, does not need a registration, and range extender i3s do not need to pay to go in. From October of 2021, it will expand to the north and south circulars, and most modern cars will still be exempt. Everything else is quite area specific, so just follow the relevant signs for any information. Okay, so you understand how the zones work, you drive an EV, and you want to use it within the congestion charge for free. So let's move into the office and I will show you how to do the CVD registration. You only need two things to get started. You need a laptop and your V5. We will leave the link to the website which you need to use in the video description, so let me get on with it. You navigate to the section which says applying for your cleaner vehicle discount and you press start. If you don't already have an account with TfL for accessing the congestion charge, you need to sign up here. I'm registering my personal car, so I'm using a personal account. After you fill out your personal information, just navigate all the way to the bottom and you need to create your own PIN. Choose your communication preferences as you wish. Accept the terms and conditions and continue. Now the fun part, choose in some security answers which are easy to remember. Create your password. Now that's the first half done. You need to log in using your newly set password. Put in your vehicle registration. For mine it's LT65UMG and it was registered in the UK. Make sure that the vehicle matches the one you are driving. And this is where you need to upload a scanned version of your V5 document. I am simply scanning mine using my phone. So now I will just drag it into the field and wait for it to upload. With that done, I can click on continue. So now is your last chance to double check everything, make sure that the vehicle is in correctly, that you uploaded the right document, accept the terms and conditions and proceed to the payment. As I mentioned, the registration is £10 a year, so just pop in your card number, fill out the rest of the banking details. Once that has gone through, just make sure to read all the information and take note of your account number, because you will need to use it to log back in and to check in on the status of your application. It usually takes 7 to 10 days to process, so if you want to drive into the congestion charge in the meantime, you will still have to pay the regular charge of £15 a day. As I said, there has been a lot of information in this video, so if you still have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments and we will do our best to answer. See you in the next one.